Yarn tubers. Welcome back, part 2. Take 2.
Which result would you like?
Oh, stop. She gets all excited when I'm talking to you guys. I'm eating. Let me tell you about these. Got my coffee fixed up finally. I cannot. Oh, there's chat. Okay. Live chat. I think I can see chat now. Chat. Type something and let's see if I can see the chat. These are bacon wrapped chicken breasts and pork with just a little bit of diced up jalapeno in them, which I know Robin can't do jalapeno and I could do without it, but they are still very, very tasty. I mean, super tasty. I get those at the meat counter. You know, they're behind the glass at Albertsons and Safeway. And I love them. I also get this bacon. I mean, literally when I pull this bacon out of the package, it's a ½ inch thick. It's their super thick bacon. They have this, they have the regular like this, and they also have an applewood smoked. Good stuff, you guys. Okay. So, I actually have a chat thing now, so this time, if anybody chats, I can see them. Okay, I need to go on duty, and I'll be out of the truck for a few minutes doing my pre-trip. Oh, good coffee. Good coffee. It's U-Ban mixed in with a little bit of Trader Joe's pumpkin spice coffee. And then I throw in my Element chocolate flavored or chocolate caramel flavored electrolytes and some Kerrygold. Hi, Pat. Pat, I am so out of the loop. I had no idea she went to the hospital. Please update us. Every time I see her go live, I think, oh, I need to go listen to her live, and then I never do. Please, if anybody knows anything about Granny D, I would love. Did this happen, like, what day is today? So yesterday was Friday. She would have been live, right? Noon to 3 her time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or 3 to... What time does she go live during the week? Because she has a different live time on Saturday and Sunday. Oh my goodness. If anybody knows anything about Granny D, I love Granny D. We need to know. She didn't go live yesterday. Okay. So if anybody knows anything about Granny D, please keep us updated. I'm going to have to go to, I don't know, I'm just going to have to search whatever posts have been put out there that she went to the hospital. What did she go to the hospital for? When did she go? When did this happen? Did she post about it? What happened? Because we don't want to lose our Granny D. Holy cow. Okay, you guys, I am going to go pop the hood. Take a paper towel with me. Take my gloves. I really need to keep an eye on one of these drive tires. It's got a bolt. It's had a bolt laying sideways for 2 or 3 weeks. Well, lengthways between the tread, and it's kind of wearing down, but I'm keeping an eye on it because I haven't had a chance to get to the shop. You know, so far there's no air coming out of it. Plus we have systems set up on these trucks and trailers to where there's constantly air going to the tires to keep them at a certain pressure. But you know, it's not 100% foolproof. Let me see. She was packed and ready to call 911 after live on Wednesday. Could not use her legs, so no walking. So an ambulance had to come. Oh my goodness, Pat. I'm going to have to go rewatch that. Okay, you guys, I'm going to flip you around now. And I'm going to go on duty to do my Gonna go on duty to do my pre-trip. Oh, now that's going to be on my mind. I had all these things to talk about today, and now all I can think about is D. Okay. And there's, on a lighter note, there are a lot of links in the description box for you guys to check out. Other channels and all that stuff. Okay, I'll be back. I'm doing my pre-trip. Need my hammer. Need my hammer. Oh, need a flashlight because it's dark out here. Gotta get my flashlight. Where is my flashlight? Oh, there it is. Okay. Be right back, you guys. Turn on the lights. Man, that parking lot smells like lazy truck drivers. I mean, seriously, I don't care if you pee in a bottle. Good for you. Get off your rear end, walk over to the garbage can, which is right in front of you, and put the bottle in it. For crying out loud. I need to check my power steering fluid. Where's my flashlight? There we go. Okay, I do think I need some power steering fluid, which is weird. This is a brand new truck. It shouldn't need anything. Okay, you guys, pre-trip done. Pre-trip done. I do think I need to add a little power steering fluid to it. Because it was starting to, like, you know that wine you get, power steering fluid. Let's see what I missed. Oh my goodness. I called her yesterday and got her, kind of asked her to call me. Nothing. Does anyone know her brothers? No. Oh, you won. Oh, good deal. Okay. So I need to talk to the shop later today about which, good morning, Alan, about which power steering fluid this baby needs. I owe my Ford pickup, it had a 7.3 liter diesel in it. Well, I guess that, power steering. Anyway, those Fords used, what did they use? They didn't use power steering fluid. They used something else for power steering fluid. It was like it was a transmission fluid or something. So yeah, I got to call and find out what they want me to put in there. Okay, Pat. Good morning, Alan. Pat was just updating me about Granny D. And so I had no idea. Okay. I'm gonna shut off these interior lights. I just got done checking the oil and the transmission fluid and thumping the tires. I've got a bolt. I hope she's okay too. I've got a bolt stuck in the tread, like lengthways, like it's laying lengthways between the tread, and I keep checking it. I use spray bottle of water and L.O.C to make sure no air's coming out of it, and I thump it a couple of times a day. And you don't just pull those out, because the rubber could be sealing around that bolt. Anyway, they tell us professional steering wheel holders not to pick those out of the tread. So I need to get someplace where we can get it checked. It's actually been in there for a couple of weeks. But I've been watching it. And this is a brand new truck, right? She's a year old. Hello, Joyce. Time to get going. Yeah. This is a 23 Cascadia. Yep, gotta thump the tires. You know, once I started driving truck, I started doing that on my pickup. Good morning, Steph. Did you see I posted pics of your work in the community chat? In the community tab? Hi, Paula. Yeah, so, good morning, Linda. Good morning, good morning. We're just talking about Granny D and how we wish we had an update. But anyway, this truck is a 23, and I couldn't figure why could I hear my power steering, you know, that brrr, you know, that noise, it kind of a humming. Oh, isn't that great, Ellen? Thank you. I love the people, you know, sending me pics of their work, even in progress, or pieces that are done, and posting it out there. But anyway, this power steering should not be sounding like it's low on power steering fluid, and it does. So I'm going to, later on, before I get down to the TA, in Southern California. Hi, Kim. Fueling deaf is good. I'm actually going to, thank you for reminding me. I'm going to take my vitamins right now. Thank you. Fueling deaf, I will be getting at Lodi. Lodi is a couple hours away. I'll be topping off on both. We will probably end the live before that. Yeah, so I need to do my DVIR real quick. DVIR, vehicle, pre-trip. Yeah, because I just went out and did my pre-trip. I even popped the hood this morning and checked the oil. Look at me go, just like a real truck driver. 4143, is that my trailer number? Yeah. Okay. Pre-trip, safe to drive. Off we go, almost. One more little chore, what is that? Oh, I-84. I-84 got closed for a while yesterday, eastbound, going up over Cabbage. If anybody knows Cabbage, you know that's pretty normal. Okay, what have I got going on here? I gotta get rid of this. Boop. Nope, wrong one. Boop. Get all those overhead lights off. Making sure everything is secure back here. There we go. I got my planner, my Franklin planner caught up this morning. Did my Bible study, read the Bible. I did not, however, work on the Noah scarf. I need to do that this afternoon or tomorrow morning. This afternoon, I hope to have a special guest for a sit and stitch, but we'll see if that works out. I sent her a message. We've been talking about it for a couple of days. Okay. I think I am ready to drive. Whoop, whoop. Eating my breakfast. Oh, I need a cord. I need to keep you guys plugged in. There we go. Okay. Everybody hang on. I'm going to plug you in. Hang on, hang on. Here we go. Whoops. Goes the other way. There we go. Okay. I got a long old cord here. Just drape over everything and okay, hang on. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on tight. There you go. You're plugged in. Oh, I haven't said so. So I'm in Willows, California. And I think I'm going to get as far as Lebec at the top of the grapevine. Let's see what I missed. Steph, Paula, Linda, Ellen, Paula, Kim. Oh, Kim. Terry, things were privy to during a road check. Pee bottles, bless. Terry. 2 individuals in spring, the 11th Thursday, had talked to Granny D. She was kept in the hospital with 2 issues. Okay. Hi, Terry. Vitamins. That's right. I forget. Okay, I'm doing the vitamins right now. Right now, I'm doing my vitamins because I forget unless Kim reminds me. Here we go. I am doing, what am I doing this morning? I'm doing XX and some extra vitamin C. So XX and some extra, well, where's my, that's CalMag. Oh, here's my vitamin C. I gotta order some more. Well, let me forget to order some more. 1, 2, I do 3 of these. 1, 2. When Mom came back from Vegas watching the National Finals Rodeo, I gave her a lot of my vitamin C because it's like Super C, it's pretty potent, coming from Nutrilite and Amway. So I gave her most of it, so I need to reorder some of that this month. Okay, water bottle right here. Got my water bottle. I think I'm ready to roll now. Thank you, Kim. Okay. Down go the vitamins. I get a lot of vitamin C in my diet, but it seems like every time I go home, I end up going to bed feeling a little not perfect, And my mom and Aunt Martha were coughing the other night before last at dinner. We went to dinner at a place called Shelley's Echo Inn in Carver, Oregon, and it was seafood night. Oh, that was great. Okay, so Ellen, I hope Deb comes in because I'm going to be in Phoenix probably tomorrow night or Monday morning. I'm going to be in Phoenix, and I got a little something for her. If she wants, a 5-minute meetup, we can do that. No, I don't, and that's why I need to call the shop to find out exactly what kind they want to put in here. In fact, they'll probably have it set up for me at the TA by the time I get there. So that's a phone call I will have to make after the live. We got lots to talk about today. We have the spring square swap. I wanted to promote the greeting card crochet along from Happy to Hook Creations. There's a video linked in the description box. The postcard challenge, which is also, there's a little short linked in the description box. I may or may not have a live sit and stitch tonight or Monday night with a special guest. The scarf challenge, I'd like to know, I know Ellen was right on that. The Spring Yarny YouTube hop, that's linked in the description box. Pacific Northwest Yarny Social and plans on that. Please send me pics of your current works in progress or finished pieces. And we're talking about, you know, it was suggested this morning that we start a Facebook group for the crochet cruise. Okay, Swift, do your thing. Do your thing, buddy. Everybody do your thing, and then I'm getting out of here. I need to get around your hood, Swift. Don't pull out too far. Don't pull up too far, Swift. I'm trying to get out of here without dragging my tandems over anything or a little trailer swing on that guy. Okay, he's safe. He's safe. He's out of the way. I don't want to run anybody or anything over. Okay. And I just barely missed Swift. Thank you, Swift, for pulling so far forward. Okay. Are you guys ready? Everybody got their seatbelts on? I gotta plug in my earbuds here. Welcome back. Kim's ready. Kim's ready. Okay. Plugging you in. There we go. In case I get a phone call. Okay. We are seaworthy and ready to roll. Except for my dang cord is in the way. Okay. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Hitting the road. We're headed towards Dunnigan, and then after Dunnigan, we'll be driving through Sacramento. I apologize ahead of time if any wordy dirds are dropped. Yes, isn't it pretty? Coffee is brewed and project in your lap. Whoop, whoop. That's how I like to start my mornings. Add a little Bible study in there, and that's how I like to start my mornings. But sometimes this truck driving gets in the way of my project. Hello. I need to retire, you guys. But I'm not in a position to retire yet. Okay, let's get the cruise going at 59 miles an hour. We are southbound on I-5, Willows, California. You know what? That's been happening at a lot of Hobby Lobbies, Kim. It is a thing. 7, 8, 9. There we go. Yep, it is a thing, you guys. Hobby Lobby. You know what? And I'd hate for Hobby Lobby to stop selling yarn because, yes, it's mass produced. I do my Bible study after. Oh, okay, awesome, Steph. It's not the cheapest yarn and all that, and it's mass produced, but that's the thing. It's there when you need it, right? If you need something from there for a project. Hey, I'm trying to drink from that, Pat. I love Albertsons and Safeway for groceries. I do. We grew up going to Fred Meyer's, but now that I'm such a meat eater, their meat selection is horrid. Horrid. And Fred Meyer's is a Kroger company. Back in the day, around the year 99 or 2000, I started working for the Fred Meyer Distribution Center in Clackamas, Oregon as an inventory auditor. I was really bad at it. But anyway, I was too immature to hold a job like that. But anyway, Fred Meyer's, was started by a guy named Fred Meyer. And of course he's on by then, and Starbucks became kind of a thing, and they were kind of partners together. But this Kroger company bought Fred Meyer's, Fry's, Dillon's, QVC, what else did they, oh, King Soopers. King Soopers is a grocery store in Colorado that I always went to, because Albertsons were few and far between. It was hard to get to them, especially when you lived way out on the plains. I lived on the prairie. But I prefer the meat department in Albertsons and Safeway. And last I heard, Kroger, they were trying to work out a deal where Kroger was going to buy Albertsons and Safeway, or acquire them, or I don't know how all that works. Which worried me, because the Kroger and Fred Meyer meat selection is not that great. But so far so good. Albertsons and Safeway, like I bought this stuff on, what day is today? Oh, on Thursday. Okay, Linda, let's see. Let's see if you win. Let's see if he'll be nice to you, or if he'll, you know, sometimes he just ignores you. And that's what it, oh, you won. No, good deal. Sometimes he gets so tired of losing that he'll just, like, he'll either completely ignore you, or he will say your name and not say that you won. We decided that those are wins. That's a winning hand right there, because he's a sore loser. I'm also eating the super thick bacon out of that you can get at Albertsons and Safeway. It's a 1/2 inch thick, literally a full 1/2 inch thick. Yes, they are, Alan. That bacon is a full 1/2 inch thick before you cook it. Now it's down like to just under a 1/2 inch, because I cooked them in the air fryer with my bacon wrapped chicken and pork cheddar things. So they shrink down a little, but not much. And they get crispy on the outside and they're tender on the inside. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Alan, he's being mean to you. He's picking on you. The sunrise is pretty, even with all the chemtrails going across it. Chemtrails. I see more chemtrails in California than any other state. They're pretty bad in Idaho and Oregon, too. Can't win. So the first thing on my list to talk about today, so what we got? Paula, did you decide that you do want to do the spring square swap? Or you don't know yet, you haven't decided yet, or you've decided not to? I just want to check in with you on that, because if you do want it, I need you to send me your mailing address, because I didn't save anybody's addresses from the ornament swap. I don't save people's information. And I'm working on group 1 right now. I think I have 6 people in group 1. Oh, quit your whining, for crying out loud. Yeah, he is a brat. He's terrible. These bodies of water that you can see on each side of the road, those are rice paddies. They're flooded, and then they seed them with rice, and there'll be rice growing out of them soon. And then I don't know, oh, I can see some rice growing out of that one. I don't know if they actually drain them, or if the water, like, they just wait till it naturally evaporates. I don't know how rice is grown. I just know that that's where they grow the rice. They flood them, they seed them, or they seed them and then they flood them. I don't know. But they are growing rice. Okay, Pat. Okie dokie. Lots of rice being grown in this area. In fact, there's grain mills where they package up the rice, and we go in with our trucks and they load us up with rice, bags of rice on pallets, and we haul them out of there. I think I did that for night transportation, not for this company. And it was right in this area. There's 2 different places where I picked up. One of them was let's just call it a disorganized mess. And those guys didn't know what they were talking about when I was overweight. It's like, no, if you move the tandems that way, it'll just get worse. I know, I do this for a living. Genius. So anyway, there's a spring square swap. There's a video coming up on Monday morning where I'm just talking about the spring square swap, and I am accepting emails now. So if you are in after reading, how it all works, send me an email with your mailing address saying that you're in, and or tell me in the email me and ask me for a copy of the information. But until you send me your mailing address, I don't have you in a group. And right now I need Robin, if you're listening, you haven't emailed me. I don't keep track of your P.O. box. Send me your P.O. box. Because she's making a mitered square, and it's really pretty. I'll have to go look for her P.O. box under one of her videos. And I linked one of her recent Finish It Fridays in the description box, because she's talking about that beautiful sock that she's making, Christmas stocking. Oh, it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I like that. And then I want to talk to you guys about the greeting card greeting card crochet along. I linked a video to it for, this is from Happy to Hook Creations. I love her. And the card she picked out for February greeting card, it just breaks my heart, because it's like sunflowers. It's like a sunflower garden, and I'm just, I love it. I love it. And I wish I could join in. But her greeting card it's like she holds up the greeting card. Anyway, you're supposed to pick colors from it. And I think you just crochet something with colors that you like off of that card. And for her to pick that one right off the bat, I'm just like, oh, my heart hurts. I love those colors. I love, you know, fall colors. Not to wear because I don't look good in fall colors. But I love to create things in fall colors. Like there's a Rhapsody blanket and a matching, it's called Autumn Rhapsody. There's a blanket and there's a matching pillow. Hello, Lorley. Okay, head on into Idaho Falls. How's the weather right now? Going up and down the 15, going in and out of Idaho Falls. Did you get, are you dry? I know that Cabbage Hill in Oregon was shut down for quite a while yesterday. Are the roads good? I'm hoping the roads are good. So anyway, I was talking about the Autumn Rhapsody. You can search it. I found the pattern for the pillow, I think, maybe the blanket on lovecrafts.com. Autumn Rhapsody, RHAPSODY. Is that right? Did I spell that right? I could never do spelling bees. I always failed at spelling bees because visualizing the letters in my head and then speaking them, there was a disconnect. There was always a disconnect there. So I have to have a pen in my hand or a pencil, crayon. Yeah, the colors of that Autumn Rhapsody, I'm really, I need to put that on my scorched earth list. I love it. Was it on Lovecrafts or was it on Hobby Lobby? Now I can't remember if it was on Hobby Lobby or if it was on Lovecrafts. But you can search Autumn Rhapsody. Hello, Wanda. Where you at? Where you at? I'm headed to Phoenix. I'm so excited. And I'm heading down I-5 right now. Coming into Sacramento here in an hour or so. Yeah, Autumn Rhapsody. I'm trying to think now, was that made with Hobby Lobby I Love This Cotton, or was that made with Paintbox Simply Cotton? I can't remember. You guys all, if you're interested in that, one of those two patterns. I think I want to make the pillow because, it's smaller and the colors just break my heart. And that's what I thought of when I saw the greeting card crochet along video from Happy to Hook this morning. Oh, well, I hope you have a good recovery. I hope you have a great recovery. So, and what the greeting card cow, for some reason when I was going down the road and I had her video talking about introducing the greeting card cow from Happy to Hook, it got my mind twirling. It was twirling. It was twirling like a little girl in a pretty dress. Oh my goodness, Wanda. You take it easy and get that all hit. You don't want any of that lingering when you're driving. Yes, I hope you heal real quick. They're drying out, probably icy in some areas. Okay, so anyway, that got my mind twirling like a little girl in a pretty dress. I have come up with the postcard challenge. So, if you send me a postcard with 3 things on it. There'll be a quiz on this later. Number one, your favorite yarn to work with. Number two, your favorite kind of project to make with that yarn. And three, some kind of search term so I can get a visual of this project that you're talking about. Then at the end of 24, I'll stop receiving postcards. And in 25, I will draw one, and then I will design a published pattern based on what you sent me. Now, you can send me more than one postcard. Just don't send me two of the same. And don't send me more than one a day. If you want to send one a day until New Year's Eve, you go right ahead. But I don't expect that. You know, if you want to send me one every once in a while, that's great. If you want to send one every day, that's great. Whatever. Send me those postcards. And I'd love to see postcards from different cities, Wanda. Of course, Wanda would have to rewrite any pattern that I made for her. That's for sure. She'd have to make it work for her. But Wanda's creative like that. She can do that. So that's my postcard challenge. And that was born out of listening to Happy to Hook and her greeting card crochet along, which is an amazing idea. Amazing. I'm also thinking about, since I'm going to get shut down early tonight, I may or may not do a live sit and stitch. I'm only going to do it if my special guest is able to come on. I'm not telling you who that is. I will tell you it's a she. Someone I've never had on a live before. Scarf challenge. How is everybody doing on the scarf challenge? I know that Ellen did some scarves. They were gorgeous. I shared out those pictures. I love them. Love them, love them. Anybody else doing the January-February scarf challenge? Did you see that Pamela's Adoring Crochet put out a scarf tutorial recently? It's beautiful, as are all her projects. It is beautiful. Okay. Okay, Pat. Well, if you'd like to join in the postcard thing, Wanda, I'd love to have postcards from you. I have received some beautiful pictures of people working on the scarf challenge. I'm working on a project for the Spring Yarny YouTube hop from the Crafty Nomad, and there's a link to one of her playlists in the description box. The Spring Yarny YouTube hop is those of us who upload, we're, YouTube content creators, doing a project that we reveal on the first day of spring, which is what, is it March 18th, 19th, somewhere in there. Talking about the pattern, and I made up my own pattern, but you don't have to. If you use somebody else's pattern, you can, talk about whose pattern it was, what you made, why you made it. Some of the videos that go up that week will have little giveaways in them. So there's that to look forward to. And you could look up the past seasonal Yarny YouTube hop. She does it 4 times a year, first day of each season. I did it in, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. The first year she did it, I did something for the fall Yarny YouTube hop. I don't even remember how long ago that was, but the Yarny YouTube hop is cool. Oh, and speaking of annual things, there will be no Christmas in July fairies this year. I did that too. I sent postcards to everybody. No Christmas in July fairies. It's fun. It is fun. It was super fun the first 2 years, but seriously, it has run its course. And it kind of ran its course a year or so ago. It ran its course. Collaboration giveaways are great. I just feel like it's run its course. You know, the shine is knocked off of it. It was very unique the first year or so. But not only that, not only has it run its course and not so shiny anymore, I have a lot of other things I want to do. I don't think anybody's going to be heartbroken over the loss of the Christmas in July fairies. Let's talk about the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social. I'm not sure what number we're going to cap it at, 35 or 40, somewhere in there. Prices are going to be a little higher this year, but they are still going to be going to keep what short? Going to keep what short? Oh, beautiful scarves. She made beautiful scarves, you guys. The prices are bumping up a little bit. We checked out other like Yarny things, events, festivals. There are no real conferences going on. There are fiber art things going on. There are some little, you know, knit and crochet get-togethers going on. But the Yarny Social crochet event, oh, that is awesome. That's amazing, Ellen. So anyway, our crochet event is the only one of its kind all over the country. And we can keep costs down under $100 per person, and we'll cap it at like 35 or 40. All of that has not been determined yet. Plus, we're going to have a lot of sponsored gifts, door prizes, goodies for the goodie bag. Oh, Ellen, I'm so happy. I think you told me about him. Yes, you did. I think you told me about him when we were chatting in the Discord chat the other day. And that just made me feel so good. It made me feel good that guy got one of your scarves. I hope he can use it. Hope he does use it. Hope it, you know, protects him when he needs it. So this year, the Yarny Social, we're going to have 4 vendors in the room with us all 3 days. We're going to have big goodie bags again. Thanks again to Wanda for all that. That was a huge thing she did, you know, donating all that stuff for all of our goodie bags. And for those of us putting on the social, thanks again, Wanda. Oh, Nisi. Yes, Nisi's going to be there. We are tentatively planning on putting the early bird tickets on sale on May 1st, going through maybe July 31st for early bird tickets, and then regular price tickets. Good morning, good morning. Regular price tickets up until like, well, we'll probably, if we haven't filled capacity yet. We did fill capacity last year with the vendors and everything. If we haven't filled capacity yet, we'll just keep selling at regular price. Oh, Wanda, I just want you to come this year. It's October 3rd, 4th, and 5th in Boise. And we go from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. We plan on having 1 or 2 field trips. You'll have to Uber or you know, catch a ride with some other people around who have their vehicles there. And we're talking about 3 loves. Okay, I'll be looking. Yeah. Good morning, Amy. Good morning. Yeah, early bird pricing, ticket sales. We are, and all of this is tentative, you guys. Nothing is written in stone yet. We're thinking May 1st through July or August. We haven't decided how soon and then how long that early bird pricing is going to go, because that helps us get a head count. It's very important to buy early because you're going to save some money. We do have our room rates. We're blocking out the rooms from Tuesday night through Saturday night. We're still waiting to sign that contract. Kari had some questions for the La Quinta Hotel that we're just waiting to get cleared up before I sign the contract and send it back. And oh yeah, goodie bags and door prizes. We had lots of that. We have one of the workshops planned. It is a Pamper Your Hands crochet workshop by Diane Wright out of Gresham. She was there last year, and we are providing her with supplies if we can. Hi, Maritza. So we've got that workshop going on. I'm thinking about doing a mosaic workshop one of the days. So we're talking about 2 workshops. But I am trying to get medical procedure. So I will be using. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Wanda. Yes, I want you to be able to make it. You got your dates in the phone? In my phone? Wrong. Oh, okay. Well, great. That's amazing. We missed you last year. And the room is going to be at capacity. So when we say this many tickets, that is it. No extras. You know, because it's the fire code, right? So that is going to cap us at the number of people who can buy tickets. So early bird pricing, when they go on sale, whoever's going needs to jump on it. We have so much planned. So much planned. Last year on Friday night, closed up the doors at 5, which we plan on doing every night this year. We ran across the parking lot to IHOP for dinner, and then we all caravanned over to 3 Loves in Napa and sat around and crocheted and shopped in that store. It was amazing. 3 Loves is amazing. It is my favorite yarn store ever. And Erica, the owner, she is so wonderful. She was helping Robin with a knit pattern that night. And Robin was so grateful to her. A lot of us bought yarn, that's for sure. I think I got out of there without buying yarn this time. Shame on me. Shame on me. And there were knitters and crocheters from all over the Treasure Valley who normally go to Three Lugs on Friday nights to sit and stitch. That Yarny Social is so much fun. We have the hotel. We've paid extra for the hotel to keep water, coffee, and tea set up for us at one end of the room all day long, every day. And you can bring outside food into the room. Oh, Niles is being mean. He's being mean. He's picking on you, Wanda. You're gonna have to challenge him a couple more times. I bet you beat him. And if he gets tired, if he doesn't want to tell you, oh yeah, and there's some great yarns, Nisi. There are great yarns there. There's also another yarn shop. We're trying to work out a field trip to during the event. So yes. You can bring in food, outside food, and you know, you can sit there and snack and crochet, and then we'll have workshops. We'll do our door prizes every day. Those are fun. They had to close our door because we were getting so excited over some of the door prizes, especially stuff that Wanda sent. I mean, it was amazing. It was so much fun. And the first year we had a handful of people there, including Selena Baca and friend, and it was just as fabulous. We did that one in the Dalles, Oregon. It was scenic, it was beautiful, it was relaxing, it was educational, and thanks again to Selena Baca for being there. She graced us. And we all got autographed crochet books from her, and it was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So this year it's going to be even bigger and better. More vendors, and the vendors will be there all 3 days. That's the plan anyway. And last year we had one vendor. We had 2 of our 3 vendors. One vendor could only be there 1 day. Oh, and Wanda, I ran across it just the other day, on Thursday. I was looking at it, and I haven't made anything with it yet. But that is the plan this year, is to use that yarn that you sent, that was hand dyed specifically for us, you guys. And we got to see a live where she was hand dyeing that yarn for us. It's a cotton hand dyed yarn. Very pretty, and I need to make something out of that. I'm trying to decide what to make out of that. There was lots of yarn. There was lots of yarn everybody ended up with at the end of the event last year. It was amazing. And these little fuzzy llamas, they weren't real little, they were at least 6 inches tall and 6 inches long, and when you pulled on their tail, they were a tape measure. And then you squeezed the belly, you squeeze the belly, and the tape comes back in, the tape retracts, and that came from Wanda. We had keychain crochet hooks. I mean, we had so much, so stinking much last year. We were spoiled, that's for sure. Well, this year we're making sure we're spoiled too with a lot of sponsored gifts and donations. There's a way to donate, and it's linked down in the our goal is to get $2,000 donated to help us, because otherwise we're just going to go in the red again. But we want to make sure that the goodie bags are full, and that the workshops are, everybody's provided with yarn for the workshops, both workshops, and that there are lots and lots of door prizes. We want people going home with stuff, that's for sure. Just like last year. And the first year, people went home with stuff, that's for sure. And most importantly, you're sitting at these tables with other crocheters and making friends. That's the most important part, is to bring crocheters together for an event like this, to meet everybody. We're going to do show and tell again. We're going to do little pattern hunts, pattern searches. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Very excited. So that's the Yarny Social. And I want to see what you guys are working on. Send me pics of what you're working on, and or something you finished. Tell me about what you're working on. Tell me about what you made. And I will share those out in the community tab. I love sharing that, and it gives other people inspiration. And we can mention, the design. If it's, designed by someone else, it'll be a shout out for the designer, right? Let's help them out. Share out their video, share out their blog, their website, whatever. Oh, he's being mean to you, Wanda. He's picking on you. You keep at him, though. You will win. You just have to keep on him. And he will finally relent, and he will let you win. Well, he won't let you win. He'll fight tooth and nail. Cool. Blanket hoodie. Okay. Wanda, you won the first go around. That's good. That is great. I'm getting stuffed. I gotta quit nibbling. Need to wait a while. He tries to. He tries to cheat, but he can't. But he gets kind of mean. Oh, I'm sorry, Steph. Oh, that Ellen won. But he will try to avoid telling you that you won. He'll either ignore you completely, or he'll just start to say your name, and then he'll stop. Uh-oh. Now he's challenging you guys. See, Now he's getting a little too intense. He's like, let's go, let's go, let's play. Ah. So yes, please send me pics of what you're working on, what you've made recently. Tell me a little bit about it. Shout out the designer, and we'll get that on the community tab. Sometimes when I have time, I share it out on my Facebook page too, the Dana Two Ponies page, and MeWe, my MeWe group. It was suggested this morning. Speaking of crochet cruise, it was suggested this morning that we make a specific group for the crochet cruise, the Alaskan cruise, happening April 12th through the 19th, 2025, with all the information that we have. I have booked my solo room, and I'm making interest-free payments on it that have to be all paid up by like the first part of December, which is fine. I got an interior solo room, the closest one she could get me to the coffee lounge, because there's no coffee in the room. So I'm like, I will be drinking coffee, so you get me close to the coffee lounge. Many people are booking their rooms for the cruise. Our travel agent Amy has all the information, and I'll have to post that information later today if I don't forget. Don't let me forget. On the crochet cruise with her phone number in the community tab. I guess okay, Colorado, New Mexico, winter storm is moving through northeast New Mexico and into southern Colorado, impacting travel between Fort Collins and Colorado Springs. Well, I would think between Colorado Springs and Raton, New Mexico, Denise. I don't think she knows anything about those areas. You won! Whoop whoop! Go Swift. You're gonna get a ticket. Bump. There's a bump. I'm gonna slow down for the bump. Hang on, you guys. Wah! There we go. Okay, back up to speed. So we are taking it. There's a bunch of us who have already booked our rooms. It leaves from Seattle. It's the Bliss. The ship is called the Bliss, and I've heard a lot of great things about this ship. And it leaves Seattle on April 12th, 2025. It is a 7-day cruise. It's apparently, some have said it's the first Alaskan cruise of the season, so prices are a little bit cheaper. And you know, excursions, there more than likely will be excursions, probably not as many as you would have if you went a little later. Which, you know, I just want to go in that inner passage. I want to see Alaska. That's what I want to see. And someday, I want to drive a yarn bus, not this yarn bus, but, you know, my future yarn bus. I want to drive that baby up into Alaska. And I'll probably take the ferry to do it. I'm not going to go the way Seta went, because I guess, I mean, Seta, poor Seta. My heart still breaks thinking about Seta making that drive. I think I will spend the money and take the ferry up and explore Alaska for a couple of weeks. Check in on my favorite loser, Laura, Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. I love her. Check in on some people and then come back. I have always wanted to explore Alaska and Canada. That's what I want to do. And when I drove for May Trucking Company, apparently they used to put trucks. They, at one time, had I been working for them, I could have driven onto one of those ferries and ferried on up to Alaska to deliver a load. I would have loved that. I would have loved that. You should have seen me the first time I drove into the caves. The underground, the underground areas of Missouri. Springfield, Missouri. Oh my goodness. I was so excited delivering loads underground. Oh, that was so cool. Super cool. Of course, I had absolutely no cell service down there, so I couldn't do a live, but I did record a video of me bopping around down there. That was fun. Super fun, and like a miracle. Like I delivered a load to a miracle down there. There are businesses down there. And I delivered to a miracle. I probably picked it up in Ontario, Oregon. Frozen food, right? Or I picked it up somewhere, and I went to Springfield, Missouri, went underground, and backed that trailer into an underground dock at Americold. Apparently, it's cheaper to refrigerate and freeze food underground. You know, it takes less energy. So I guess that's the advantage of having those distribution warehouses underground. And you go way underground. You're not just like underneath a dirt roof. You are underground. Wanda, have you ever delivered to any of those? I think it's amazing. I love them. Love them. You know, to me, it's an adventure. Oh, the sun's kind of in my eyes. Yeah. And there are caves, you know, we can deliver in caves in a couple of different places. One of them, you drive up this narrow road. I've picked up a couple of times from there, had to Vegas to, oh, okay. There's another one somewhere, I believe it's in Missouri, where you go up this narrow driveway, and then up on top is a flat parking lot, and they have you drop the trailer on one side, and then you bobtail right across from your trailer and park on the other side, and then the yard dogs will come and grab, you know, loaded trailers. They will take them underground, and then hours later they will bring it back, and you can grab your empty and go. That place, not so fun. That's no fun. Of course, you know, I got crochet time in, and I walked the dog. I walked my dooley pup. Oh, I got pain in my ribs. Ugh. You haven't been to that one? Yeah, well, it's kind of, because they don't let us take the trailers down underground. They just let their trained yard dogs do them, but, yeah, crochet time and walk the dog time. Walk the dooley pup. And then you head out. Boring. So, yeah, those are adventures. Talk about adventures in trucking. To me, that's an adventure, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, even driving across Nebraska and looking up ahead, I'm eastbound on 80, and I look up ahead and I'm like, what the heck is going over the top of that is That is not an overpass. What is that? And then you get closer and there's this arch in Kearney, Nebraska that apparently has like a museum and some shops in it. And I want to go in there. See, I want to check these things out. I've seen everything, but I mean, I've been everywhere, but I've actually seen nothing. I see these things as I drive by, right? I don't get the time to explore like I would like to. The first time I saw the big, I'm sure it's made out of cement or something. Yeah, Wando, we need to do that. We need to do that. Someday when I got the yarn bus, I'll come get you and we'll go there. We'll hit a couple of spots. We'll make a little round trip and hit a couple things. Maybe we'll go and see, oh, that thing, Devil's Tower. We'll go see Devil's Tower and Mount Rushmore and go shopping in the Arch and do some things. I think that'd be fun. We'll go do something. Oh, there we go. Got rid of that. Fun in the yarn bus. You can bring your puppy, and if I have a puppy, we'll bring my puppy, and we'll make lots of puppy stops. We'll have a puppy run in the yarn bus. That'd be fun. Fun, fun, fun. That's the kind of traveling I want to do. Okay, we're coming up on Dunnigan. Oh, see, and I like to keep on trucking, but yeah, if I could plan them out in areas, I would love to do some sightseeing.
In 1 3/4 miles, keep left on I-5.
Okay, if you say so, I will. I will stay on I-5. I will not cut down and head towards the Bay Area. No problem. I kind of make a game out of running on recaps, so keeps my mind engaged. But it's easier to run on recaps in the summer than it is in the winter. Oh. Wouldn't it be nice if I could retire soon and get the good yarn bus and we could go do that? I think that would be great. I want to see it. I want to see Devil's Tower. I'm not sure that I want to hike to the top. I don't want to hike to the top of Devil's Tower and kick my rear end. But I'd like to see it. I love seeing the Badlands in South Dakota. But North Dakota is one of the few states that I've never driven through. We always cut through. We'd cut up out of Montana and end up going across South Dakota.
Continue on I-5.
I like seeing the Badlands. I think they're cool. They've got a lot of history. Oh my goodness. Super thick bacon. Oh my goodness. Okay, Werner, what is the deal with you, buddy? Why are you going so slow? Let me see. He's doing 53 miles an hour. come on around him. I mean, I'm only doing 59, but still. I'll check what you set out in a second here, Ellen. I gotta make sure I'm in a safe place to do so. I sure got a lot of sun glare right now. And a dirty windshield. I got a dirty windshield. Right on my DOT bumper. Well, don't expect me to kick up my cruise. You'll just have to get over it. You want to go that fast, you go right ahead. I'm already speeding 4 miles an hour over the speed limiting in California, and that is fast enough. I've had a speeding ticket in California, and it has been the bane of my existence. Okay, now I can see. At night is beautiful. I want to see Crazy Horse next time. Oh, yes. Sedona, yes. Beautiful. Hi, Kari. We were just talking about the Yarny Social and how much fun it's going to be. You guys, Kari went live a couple days ago, a couple evenings ago, of her spinning, and it was fabulous. And I have linked that down in the description box. That was wonderful. Hi, Jessica. Well, it's nice in California, that's for sure. As long as I'm not in a populated area, I'm happy. On my way to Phoenix. Whoop, whoop. Where I hope I get at least a 5-minute meetup with our friend Deb. It was great, Kari. And she explained a lot about spinning and the wool, and it was fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. We were also just talking about the crochet cruise and lots of things. We're talking about, it was suggested by Diane, who was she's one of our Yarny Social attendees, and she's going to be doing the Pamper Your Hands workshop. It was suggested that we make a separate group for the cruise, which is probably a good idea. Except that I don't plan on making this an annual thing. I want to do it. I absolutely want to take an Alaskan cruise. We'll see. I'll talk to Robin about it. I may just make a public event out of it on my Two Ponies page. Because if I make an event in the group, you have to be a member of the group to see the event. So I plan on going to Lebec, California. It's going to be a short day today. So I'm going to be crocheting this afternoon, evening, here in the truck. Probably working on squares. For the spring squares, I'm accepting emails for that now, and I will start sending out the group lists on March 1st. There'll be a video going up about it on Monday, but if you want to know what it's about, just email me and I'll copy and paste the information to you. The way you get involved is to email me your name and mailing address saying that you're in, and I'll put you in a group. I'm still working on group 1. I think there's 6 of us in there right now. I think that's including Robin, who I need to go get her PO box again. I did not save any addresses from the Christmas ornament swap, which was fun. A few little hiccups, but it was fun. And that's going to happen again. That was fun. The spring square swap is US only, but I am going to email my friends in Canada and some friends overseas to say, hey, I would not be offended at all if you copied this and did this in your part of the world, or, you know, do it exactly like we're doing it, or change it up. If somebody wants to host it, if somebody wants to organize the groups, then they can have their own. I gotta put that on my planner to send out the Canadian emails. They may not want to do it, but I thought I'd share it out to them since we're doing US only on this one. So I'll probably work on those squares tonight, sitting in Lebec. I'll probably park at the rest area. I don't need to go to the truck stop today. When I found out I was going to Arizona, I was at home with Mom and Martha, and I borrowed the car and ran to Albertsons and got myself stocked up. I am stocked up. I got me some distilled water for the coffee pot. I got smart water for my belly. And a bunch of meat to last me through the next couple of days. I haven't seen Deb come in yet. I wanted to at least let her know that I'm coming. You know, these meetups don't always work out. You know, one or the other or both, you know, can't break away for a few minutes. But I'm hoping for 5 minutes so I can give her a little something and just say hi to her. Take a little selfie, you know, of us. I hope so. But like I said, you know, that's all a matter of timing, and the timing doesn't always work out. Timing worked out real good for me a couple weeks ago. I got to see Robin and Mr. in Spokane. That was so nice. They brought me a coffee. It was wonderful. They're some of my favorite people on earth. And Morgan, and the kitty. The naughty kitty. And Joe Dog. I guess there are 2 kitties, but we only really ever see the one. The other one's older, and I think she's like into herself. But Topaz, the younger one, she's a photo bomber. And Joe Dog is the sweetest. I met him in September at the Yarny Social because they were in their motorhome and Joe Dog was with them. He is so stinking sweet. I fell in love with him immediately. I'm thinking I need to get another dog, but I feel like the right one will present itself. I saw, do any of you get this thing from Google Maps, like once a month, that says, this is where you were last month? And it always looks to me like the profile of a dog's head. Looking at all the dots on the map. And I got another one this morning, and I'm like, yep, looks like a dog's head again. And I still have magnets on each of the doors on this truck that say dog on board, because I think it keeps the lot lizards away. I don't like them knocking on my door in the middle of the night. Waking me up. Oh. Kari, how is your crochet shawl coming along? I saw you working on that when we were in the meeting with Lee, and you showed it in your live, and I meant to ask you in that meeting what you were working on, but I kept forgetting. But you explained it in the live, and how is that coming along? Because that looks really nice, and you're using something that's making it really nice and drape. I love the drape on it. I love the fabric. It's kind of a close weave. It's not a big open lacy shawl, which if I'm going to use a shawl, I'm going to wrap it around me and keep warm. So I want closer stitches. I've got one made by one of my great people here that was done in a maroon and cream chunky yarns that I keep on the truck, and I think it was done in corner to corner. Yeah, corner to corner, and it's great when I come padding out of the bedroom in the morning to go light the stove for the coffee and grab that big chunky shawl and wrap it around me. That's a nice thing. I like things to be functional. And that's for the other yarn shop, right? Is that for her? Seems like that's what you said. Okay, Prius, what are you gonna do? You gonna make a decision? Good job. Good job. Gotta make a decision when you're merging. And you gotta keep your head on a swivel. These people come merging out and they never look over to the left. Never, until they've got an 80,000-pound vehicle staring them in the face in the driver window. You've got to look and you've got to decide, am I going to go in front of that vehicle, or am I going to go behind that vehicle and come around? How much do I want to accelerate? Do I want to wait and come around from behind? Like, it wouldn't kill you to do that. And sometimes that's the safer choice. Sometimes the safer choice is to get way out ahead of that vehicle before you merge. And it's up to the merger to make that decision. It's not up to me. Uh-oh, Niles is flirting with you. So yeah, I think I'm going to work on the squares for the spring square swap this afternoon and tonight while I'm relaxing. And I'm excited about that. I'm going to start. You have until March 31st to tell me that you're in. So you can get in a group now, or you can take a little time. Paula, I never did hear back. You know, you didn't send me your email or your mailing address, so I'm not real sure where you're at on that, because you were going to do it, you weren't going to do it, and then I'm not sure if you are now. Oh, okay, niece. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I've started group 1. You are not going to do it. Okay, Paula. Okay, cool. Thank you for clearing that up. We're all busy, right? We are all busy. Busy, busy, busy. Paula's busy. Plus, I think it was Paula, was it you or was it Diane? Somebody, their post office failed them. I mean, completely failed them. They took them to the post office, mailed them out, and nobody, there was something about somebody not, I don't know, there was mail that wasn't delivered out of that post office. They were short-handed. I don't know what all happened. I'll have to look that up and see what happened. I'm sure it was reported somewhere, because that's a big deal. That's a federal offense to mess with the mail. Maybe that was Diana out of Wyoming. I think it was. None of us got any of hers, and she was, I know, I have faith in Diana that she actually mailed them, but was it you? Okay, no. Yeah, I think it was Diana E. out of Wyoming. I don't think, and I, you know, knowing Diana, that she didn't make that up. I trust her. Oh, let's go Niners up on that digital billboard. Oh, who's rooting for who, if you even know who's in the Super Bowl? So I don't watch football all year. Okay, I kind of turn an ear to see who ends up in what's that say? Oh, Marion. Hi, Marion. I kind of turn an ear to hear who's in the Super Bowl. It doesn't bother me if there's a football game on in the house, or, you know, I'm listening to a football. Going for the Chiefs. Yeah, baby. The Chiefs were my husband's team, so I like to get excited and root for the Chiefs. Now, my mom explained to me why she's, you know, rooting for the 49ers. Okay, so what did she say? And somebody clarify this, because we were at dinner. Okay. That she's actually rooting for San Francisco this year. It was a tough choice. She said if San Francisco was not in, she would be rooting for the Chiefs, because we're Chiefs fans, right? Well, not real fans. I'm not even a football fan. But anyway, because, what did she say? Mike Shanahan's son, the former coach, head coach for the Broncos, you know, the good coach, that it's his son that is one of the coaches for San Francisco, and there are a couple of really good Denver players playing for San Francisco, for the fellowship, and the yes, exactly. How fun. Okay, Paula's back. Diana E, she, both my groups, and that's what she said. There was something about being, you don't watch sports? Chiefs all the way. That's right. Yes, if I was a true football fan, I would be all about the Chiefs. So, but I like to, every year, when I kind of lean an ear towards who's actually playing. I don't think I've watched a Super Bowl in decades, but, you know, it'll put a smile on my face if I hear that the Chiefs won, right? But yeah, a lot of former Denver people, you know, from the good Denver Broncos, apparently are part of the San Francisco team. So that's why Mom decided she's going to root for San Francisco. And Aunt Martha's like, and of course I'm rooting for the Chiefs because we like the Chiefs. And the only reason I like the Chiefs is because, like I said, my late husband Wayne was a big Chiefs fan. So one time, this was back in the day, when I was working at a feed store in Kiowa, Colorado, the Chiefs had just beat the Broncos over the weekend. And I showed up to work wearing my husband's Chiefs football jersey. Hang on, everybody. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. We're on the bouncy bridge. Everybody got your seatbelts on? Hang on. It's the bouncy bridge. Put on your helmets and your safety glasses, your water wings, your reflective safety vest, all your personal protective equipment. Wrap yourself up in a cargo net and some bubble wrap. We're going over the bouncy bridge north of Sacramento. Oh, and your sunglasses for the glare on the water. Oh, here we go. Here, this is why I've got two hair ties holding you guys into the phone mount. Okay, there we go. Is that better? Did we all make it? Is anybody hurt? Do we need to do any triage? Chiefs all the way. I don't care about either of them. Last game I watched was... Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, we're crocheting. You know, I thought that one bridge is pretty bad. Have a safe trip. Okay. Bye, Ellen. You're not hurt? Good. I'm glad. I hope nobody got hurt. We just crossed over the Sacramento County line. I think that's the Sacramento River I just went over. Pretty sure. It kind of follows me all the way down I-5 from up there by Pollard Flats in Northern California. Some people consider this Northern California. I consider it like middle California. Yeah, that was the Sacramento River, according to that sign. Yeah. Yeah, the Sacramento and the Klamath River, they kind of follow you down up there by the California border. I'm sure the Klamath runs into the Sacramento at some point. I don't know where. It is the Sacramento. Okay, Amy. Amy knows. Amy knows. I'm getting to drive on through and do some waving. On my way to Phoenix, you guys. I'm so excited to get a different route. I like switching it up. I like going, you know, doing a couple of times doing the same thing is okay. But then I'm sitting here going, boring. I want to do something else. And I get enthusiastic about my runs when I get to do something else. Wave as you go by. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Let's fix that. Shush up, spiffy truck. Metro Air Parkway, here we go. Is this where we're waving at you, or up by the airport? Is that where it was? Boy, it's narrow right here with this construction. Narrow road. my belly's full. I still got 2.5 of those bacon wraps. Close though. Close. Up by the airport. Yeah, I like going different places. Okay, when we go by the airport, you guys, we will be getting there soon. Ugh. Sacramento has been under construction since before I started driving truck, like non-stop construction. At least they got the downtown area better. I couldn't tell where the dang lanes were, and I was all over the place because you couldn't see. There were no lines anymore. That was back when I started. They finally got that fixed up. A little bit of flooding over there in that construction area. Is that meant to have water in it? What? You were trying to call me. Oh, get over it. Did I scare you, little man? Get over it. I got close to the center line in that narrow area, and he's like, meep. Like, get over it. The big truck moves around within my lane. I'll have to read that again, Wanda. Give me a minute. Get out of the dog pack. Type it in caps, then I can see it. Another bump. Oh man. Did I go by the airport already? But big truck, too scary. I know. Little man was scared of the big truck. Meep. Meep. Arena Boulevard. Did I pass it going through that narrow spot, trying to hang into that lane? It was bumpy and it was narrow. Anyway, everybody wave at Amy anyway. Everybody wave, because she's here in Sacramento. Waving at ya. Ugh. Can't see anything. Can't see a thing. Well, I can see out the windshield, thankfully, but I can't see the screen. So I'm going to concentrate on the road. Send me a text, Wanda. Truck's okay. We're coming up on the 80. We're waving at Amy. Waving, waving. Later on, after I get done getting fuel and everything at Lodi, fuel and death.
Any of the 4 left lanes.
Thank you very much. I'll be waving at Nicole from Addicted to Yarn. That's on YouTube. Addicted, the number 2, Yarn, all one word. I should check out Nicole. She hasn't uploaded in a while, but she isn't done yet. I saw her say in a Facebook comment the other day, and I cannot read chat. Anyway, because there's a glare right here, I can't read chat. Anyway, Addicted to Yarn, I'll be waving at her going through Manteca, and Angela Lackman, one of our great viewers, I'll be waving at both of them. Manteca, and then I got a friend out there past around the, I want to say between Manteca and Fresno. She's out east of there. I'll be waving at her. And then Deborah and Joyce down in the LA area tomorrow. So let me go through my list here. We've been talking about the square swap. I'm accepting people for the groups. The greeting card cow from Happy to Hook is linked below. The postcard challenge is linked below. Send me postcards. I may or may not go live tonight. I need to have a discussion with my special guest, see if she's going to join me. The scarf challenge is going on. The spring Yarny YouTube hop is coming up. Those videos, that's linked down below. Those videos will be going up the first day of spring. The Pacific Northwest Yarny Social is going to be fabulous this year. Send me pics of what you're working on, and with a little description, or what you've recently finished. And then we're thinking maybe not making a separate group for the crochet cruise. And also I've got one of Robin's videos linked below, because I love that stocking she's making. So that link is in the description box from one of her Finish It Fridays. I think it's fabulous looking, and I think it's knitted, and I'm not a knitter, but maybe I'm wrong. I get the impression that it's knitted, but it's beautiful. Whatever it is, it's beauteous. And this is Sacramento, everybody. Maybe when I go around this corner, I can see the chat again. I can't really mess with it. I can't go back and re-chat. So, Wanda, if you were telling me something about calling me, or whoever was, text me. Text me that. Was that Wanda that said that? Or who said that? Just text me. Maybe it was somebody else, because I can't read right now. So we got all the things going up. Oh, and check out the replay of Kari's live. That's linked down below. Can't see a thing. Oh, is that Robin? Oh! I'm just ignoring her anyway. Text me, Robin. Oh, I was just talking about you and your Finish It Friday. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you made it. What day is today? Saturday? Yeah. I may or may not go live tonight with a sit and stitch. I'm trying to work out a sit and stitch with a surprise guest, and we're still working out when that's going to happen. Yeah, we were just talking about how I got to meet up with you and Dennis, and I was talking about the funny teenage kitty cat, and how sweet Joe Dog is. Love the sweet Joe Dog. How I got to meet him back in September. I fell in love with that dog. And the photo bomber kitty. I am on my way to Arizona, you guys. I'm going to Phoenix. I am so thrilled. I should be there. I'll probably be in the state of Arizona tomorrow night. I don't know how far I'll get, because I'm gonna stop short at Lebec which is right up from the Grapevine Hill. Instead of going on over that mountain into the LA area in the afternoon, no, that's icky. That is an icky time to go over there. So I avoid that nastiness, even if it is a Saturday. I don't, well, if I don't have a special guest for a live tonight, I'll look at the traffic and see if it's something I can continue to go into. We'll see. The short plan is stopping on Fraser Mountain Road in Lebec, or at least in the rest area there. But if I don't have a special guest tonight, then I might chance going on in and trying to get into Ontario, California, for the night. We'll, because I only know of one little hidey hole that isn't always available. Right there in Ontario, where I don't have to pay, I don't have to fight for parking. I mean, it's a cul-de-sac out the other end of one of the places I deliver a lot, and sometimes there are already guys parked there, and so I got to go find something else. It's a gamble, but it is Saturday, so I don't know. Did somebody get in an accident over there? What is going on? That is weird. That's a weird place to park. Oh, thankfully I'm getting out of Sacramento. There's like a marina on I think that's the Sacramento River right next to me along the freeway. I guess I never paid attention to that before. There's a marina right there. I bet that's the Sacramento River. Going to Phoenix. I'm excited to go someplace new. Well, it's not new. I've been to Phoenix, but get me off of this dead-end road. I'm so tired of it. Okay, so that was Robin. So Robin, text me. We'll talk if you have time. I'll call you after I get fuel. I'm going to get fuel up here at about 30 minutes. Then I'm back to hammering. We're going to end the live before I get fuel, right before I get fuel. Right in my eyes. I gotta put a little sunshade up if I can find it. Where's my sunshade? Here somewhere. Ugh, I can't find it. It sticks up in the rubber part of the... Oh, there it is. Yay, yay. I can feel it. Okay. Whew! That is blinding me. There we go. It just sticks up. It's like a sheet of tinted plastic, and it really helps. You just slide it up into the rubber and it blocks a little bit of that sun. Ugh. Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. I do have to call about power steering fluid. I got to get that tonight. Yeah. Power steering fluid. I should write that on my window. Driver's side. I keep a dry erase pen. Let's Let's write that on the glass. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Power set. Thank you for putting that in all caps, because it's hard for me to see the chat right. I can't see it hardly at all. I know I missed a lot of you, and I'm sorry. P.S. fluid. There we go. Yeah, I think it needs a little more. It's not down. I mean, it's between the hot and cold levels, but it's at the low level of that range, and the engine was still very warm when I checked it, so I think it needs some. I was really hearing the power steering toggling between this and that, but I messaged you back. Oh, okay. Is that all I could see? If you're still going, I'd love it. I would love it. Yes. Yes. That's what I want to know. That's what I wanted to know. And I think it would be best to stop short of the valley and spend the night and then leave through there on a Sunday morning. I think that would be the most efficient way to do it. Party time with Kari, you guys. Kari's going to be she'll be my special guest going live tonight. She's my co-host. She is helping me. She does more work than I do for the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social. It's amazing. Amazing what she got done for us last year, and doing that same stuff this year is just, what a relief, because I couldn't have done it. Of course, she's the one who talked me into doing it again, but I could not have done it. I couldn't have done any of it without her help. Big round of applause for Kari, you guys. Plus, she went live the other day, so I don't know what time. I haven't gotten that far. But I asked her, I sent her a message this morning knowing that I was going to shut down early, so I sent her a message asking her, yeah, live with our spinner, knitter, crocheter. Sit and stitch party time. I've got a couple things to take care of on my to-do list before we get started, so we'll have to come up with a time, Kari. I think I am 6.5 hours away, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 or 7 p.m. Kari's time, which is mountain time, is my first guess off the top of my head. But I haven't seen your message though. Bye, Amy. So honored. Yes, we are a team. We are a great team when it comes to that Yarny Social. Oh my goodness, absolutely. And again, I linked her first live in the description box, you guys. You need to go see that. Thanks, Amy. I hardly get any crafting done. Yeah? Oh, you're at work today, right? Right. It's Saturday. You need some me time. Some crochet time when you can let your mind slow down and just sit and enjoy the process of a project. Your earrings, your stitch markers, your crochet and your knitting machine. And it's got to be time, working on something you enjoy. Because mentally it's not good for you not to have that time. I know I start to get cranky and down, for a lot of reasons. Sometimes I'm just in a bad mood because I'm a bitchy person sometimes. But, I've got carbohydrates that mess me up emotionally. And another thing that messes me up is not taking time to just work on something I enjoy. Like the last couple days, I've worked on that Montana blanket. I even took 2 minutes to fix. It took 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, for me to fix the mistake that I found on, what day was it that I went live? Wednesday or Thursday. I went live with you guys and I was working on the Montana and I was so tired. Oh, it was after dinner on Thursday. I was so stinking tired, and I found out that I had made a mistake in the row before. And then last night when I got parked, I pulled it out and looked at it and realized I knew I didn't have to rip 2 rows out. It was a less than 2 minute fix. I love mosaic. And I would like your guys' opinion on this. Kari and I were talking about me doing a mosaic workshop, and I know some people are really shying away from mosaic, but I like the idea, and it doesn't have to be a huge project. And the plan would be to have the yarn supplied for the project, and I'm thinking we do it in an acrylic 4-weight, and we would make something small. Or maybe we do a cotton acrylic blend and make a mug rug. I don't want it too small because you want to see a design, right? I'm thinking about a placemat or something you can use. I like mug mats where they're big and you put them on a coffee table or an end table and you never have to worry about getting a coaster. So maybe a big mug mat done in a mosaic with a cotton acrylic blend, because if we want it to be an easy yarn to work with and absorbent, and soft, we want it soft and absorbent. You would like to learn, Paula? So yeah, we were talking about maybe my workshop at the social would be an original mosaic design. Yeah, well, I'll do a live where I'm working on I could do that after the Yarny Social. I could go live. Oh, I see, I just got a message from somebody. I could go live doing that same workshop after the Yarny Social. So I can get together now and come up with a cotton acrylic blend. That I think we would enjoy that, and I think that's a great idea for a workshop at the Yarny Social. And I'm thinking not too big of a mug mat, but bigger than a mug rug. Just a mug mat, not big enough to be a place, like a table placemat. Smaller than a placemat, bigger than a mug rug. So it doesn't take up a lot of time to do it, but it's big enough that people can see a design and they'd have time to do the double envelope border. And they can see how easy it is. It is super easy. I'd have to come up with a chart so that people could read the chart and written. I would want to have a chart and a written out portion for the mosaic pattern so that people can look at both. Need to start designing that baby. And no more than 2 colors of the yarn, because we're going to try to get that sponsored. Get the yarn sponsored, and I got to decide which companies I'm going to hit up for that. I am working on emails that I'm sending out to big companies, and yeah. The only thing really official right now, we have talked about, you know, like I said, the early bird sale starting May 1st. And we're still talking about the pricing. And, but we are solid on October 3rd, 4th, and 5th, which is a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. With at least one field trip we know will more than likely happen. Maybe two. We might have 2 field trips. Lots of stuff in the works, you guys. I'm very excited. And don't forget the postcard challenge. Send me a postcard, and the link to that information, to the little short video, is in the description box. And I can design something in your name. Also, anyone who wants to kick a little towards our goal, our donation goal, that link is in the description box. No to mosaic, yes to envelope border. Making a temperature blanket. Oh, you're making a temperature blanket this year? Oh, I love mosaic, and I'm thinking that as a workshop for the Yarny Social, that was another great idea that came from Kari. I do love envelope borders. I did an envelope border on that Luck of the Draw blanket that I did for my mom. Love the envelope border. Now, we're only 15 miles away from Lodi, and I will be ending this live before I get in there. Does anybody who's here now have updated information on Granny D? Have we heard anything more since she was getting ready? Somebody said they heard from her after she was in the hospital. She posted, and of course I've blinked since then, so I can't remember what that was about. There were 2 things wrong with her. That's the last I remember. Does anybody else here have something more current? Because apparently that information came from Dee while she's in the hospital, and they were getting ready to run more tests. I guess she was in her live on, what day was it? Wednesday? Was it when she went live on Wednesday, right? She had her bags packed and was getting ready to call 911 during her live. Because she didn't go live, apparently. That's what Pat was saying this morning, that Granny D didn't go live yesterday, but the live before that, she had her bags packed and she was getting ready to call 911. She couldn't move her legs and she couldn't walk. So, prayers for Granny D. Oh, she will be going live from the hospital. Okay, that's all I could see before it faded. Because we got to see our Granny D, don't we? She's loyal, she's solid, and she is consistent. That's for sure. What a trooper to go live from the hospital. And anymore, they run tests, they make a diagnosis, and they kick you loose if it's not that serious. So for them to keep her in this long, it must be pretty serious. Robin probably knows more about that than I do. But it seems like people get, you know, yeah. She just broke her leg. Oh, that's all I could see. I didn't get to see all of that. But I'll go back. I'll go back and read that stuff. You can also email me any information you guys have, and it'd be easier for me to read from there. Email is linked in the description box, along with everything else, including the video from Happy to Hook Creations, the greeting card cal, the postcard challenge, the spring Yarny YouTube hop from a previous hop. And we're talking about Robin. We'll have to, me and you and Kari probably have to discuss this about making a separate, there was a suggestion that we make a separate group for the crochet cruise, but I'm thinking I'll just use my Facebook Two Ponies page to create an event. That way the event is public to anybody. They don't have to join the Yarny Social group in order to see the event. I think it would be easier to find as just a regular Facebook event rather than making a group for a one-time thing, because I'm sure it's not something I'm going to be able to do every year. And I'm sure you don't want to book an Alaskan cruise every year. You probably want to see some other things. Oh, I need some air. It's getting warm in here. Does that say yes? Facebook event? Is that yes to a Facebook event or to something else? I can't tell. I'm driving on bumpy roads. It's hard to read. Niecy and Granny. I don't know what that said. I don't know. The way the sun is positioned and this bumpy road, I cannot read a thing. Can't read a thing. Dun, 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 dun. San Joaquin County line. Okay, I got a question for you guys. When I get down here, there's a hospital at San Joaquin, and it looks like General Hospital from ABC. Is it the same? Is that the building that they take a shot of for General Hoss, for the show General Hoss, for the daytime drama soap opera? It looks so, and I haven't watched General Hospital since Luke and Laura came back after they were out on the run. Anna and what was his name, James, were on there. But then I started to watch it one time and they had this vampire theme going on, and that was it for me. I was out. Like, I am not watching some stupid vampire storyline. Give me a break. Dumb. Sorry, I felt it was dumb. Some of you may have been very entertained by it and can accept the fantasy of it, but this is, I always thought of it as being a little more realistic than that. So yeah, so that's how long ago it's been since I watched it, which is what, 20 some years? I don't know. I don't know how long ago that was. Anna and Robert were a thing, and those mean old Quartermains. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna call it a day for the live and say goodbye. And it sounds like Kari and I are probably going live this afternoon, this evening, sometime. Then I will post in the community tab what time we plan on doing that. I think I read it right, that she was ready to do that tonight. So Anyway, you guys have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you later this afternoon. Okay, let me move that. I love you guys. Bye-bye. See if I can't, where's the door?